Hi everybody, this is Charlotte coming back to you with another video. This video is all going to be about my coming out as transgender to my family and friends. So stay tuned in and you'll get to find out what I said to each individual, how I did it and what their response was. So before we get going, subscribe, press the notification bell and comment what you would like to see next. So, as you all know, I've been quite excited to do this video, like super excited. Now, as I've been going on, and I'm really excited to do this video because this is going to be a bit of a long video because I'm going to be speaking about all the different people that I told. There is in total my friends, what are about 4 friends that I told first off. And then I went and told my family. So I spoke to my family after and I'm going to read out the whole message of what I said to them and their reply. So we're going to just kick off and start. I will be looking down because I've got all my notes here. Like, I've got all my little notes, so I'm going to be looking down. So please bear with me. But it'll be all fun, don't worry. You might have some giggles through this video. So, fabulous. Let's get going. Now, I told my friend Kayleb to start off with. Now, Kayleb doesn't live in Stoke-on-Trent, so I travelled down to his. This is when I kind of made the decision that it's about time that I'm going to actually come out to people. And Kayleb was one of my first friends. He's a very good friend of mine. I came out to him. We were both got to his, got unpacked, etc. And then we sat down on his sofa and I just turned around and goes, Kayleb, I've got something to tell you, me darling. And it was like, what have you got to tell me? I go, at this precise moment, I said, please keep this to yourself. Please don't tell anybody just yet, please. So I turned around and goes, Kayleb, I goes, I'm transgender, my love. I want to be a woman. I was very nervous of saying it and it felt very, very weird of actually saying it out loud for once. But I felt better. I felt like, oh, there was a relief. There was a big, big relief from that spot. So Kayleb turned around to me and go, it's okay. I already knew. And I said, but how did you already know that I was transgender before I even told you? It's like, I just know. Just the way how you are, the way how you act, the things you've always said before. So he just knew. So that came out really well. So I was like, oh, that went really good. So that was really good. So that was the first person I told was my friend Kayleb, and the response was fantastic. And he said he would support me and he'll go through it all with me and help me with it. So I was very, very happy with that reply. Now from Kayleb, I came back to Stoke from his. Now I spoke to my partner next, because I do have a fiance. Very lovely lad, very lovely lad. I was actually very nervous about telling him. Mainly because I didn't know how he would react with it. My partner, he is autistic, so obviously with autism that they don't able to process things and understand things very good. So I was very nervous of telling him. Now the way how I actually told my partner after 11 months of being together and we got engaged and everything, so yeah, it wasn't too bad because he already knew I dressed up as a woman and stuff, and he knows I'm quite a feminine person. So actually talking to my partner was a bit hard. So how I did that, we laid in bed, so we were in bed and I sat down with him and turned around and goes, My partner's name is Sam. So I turned around and go, Sam, I need to tell you something, babe. And he was like, what do you need to tell me? I go, but this is going to be really hard, so I understand that if you don't understand it properly, it will be fine. Just ask me any questions you want. So after lying in bed and kind of opening up and going, right, and then I was really nervous and then nerves, and then I was getting butterflies in my stomach, and I started getting all different feelings, and then I tried to back out of it, and then I couldn't back out of it at this point. So I was like, Sam, I'm transgender. And he was like, what does that mean? And then I turned around and just go, basically, I want to be a woman. That's what I feel like. I'm a woman. I want to be a woman. And it was like, oh, okay. He didn't know what to say. He was a bit like, oh. So obviously I became very nervous then, because I was kind of like, well, what do you want to do? And he was like, so is this what you want to be? You want to be a woman? I said, yes, I want to be a woman, Sam. That's how I feel, and that's how I want to be. So we kind of went from that conversation to more of, do you kind of still want to be with me and stuff? I understand that it's going to be hard for you, as well as it is going to be hard for me. So we were going through like that type of part, and kind of like, so we sat down and spoke about it even more and more. And after having a full conversation that night, and we got up the next day and we had another chat about it the next day, and he was like, yes, I still want to be with you. And I tell you what, that was the most fantastic thing I've ever could have came out of his mouth. I was so happy that he still wanted to be with me as Charlotte, and not as a male, as a female. So that was really good for me. I was really like, oh my God, I can't believe the person that I truly love still wants to be with me after all of this. So that was really good. He's still finding it a bit hard to come through and kind of carry on and stuff. So he's going there. He's getting used to the idea. He's getting used to everything. So it's all good. So that came out really good. So I was really happy with that. Now, the next person I told was my lovely, lovely friend Hannah. And I actually took Hannah to work. She was going to work for her first day. And I took her work because she doesn't know the area fantastic. So I took her to work. And as I was walking her to work, I turned around and opened up to her then. And then I told her that I was transgender on the first day of work. So that was fantastic for her, I'm telling you. And she was really good. She was like, no, that's fine. I'll support you. I'll love you still. You're still you're still a lovely person. You're still going to be you and stuff. I go, thank you very much and stuff. But she can't wait. She was like, so when we're going clothes shopping? I was like, we'll be going clothes shopping soon. Don't worry about that. So yeah, she was really excited. She was like, so we can go makeup shopping and dress shopping and everything. So yeah, it was fantastic. So really good response from one of my best mates, Hannah. So the next person after that, I went and told a friend named Liam. Now Liam is a lovely lad, fucking gorgeous, I may say. But I went to Liam's property, I went to his house and spoke to Liam about it. And I sat down and said, I need to tell you something. So once again came out as trans to him and stuff, and he was like, you're still not going to shag me? I was like, don't worry, I will get in your boxes one day. So yeah, he was like, you're still not going to shag me though. I was like, it's okay, don't worry. So he was fantastic about it. He was fine. He goes, I already knew. So I was like, okay, fantastic. So after swiftly moving on from William, because William was all great and he's fine about it, he's just said I can't shag him, sadly. But I will get in his pants one day, I promise you that, William. So my next person was one of my best mates, who I have known for over 12 years now. She is one of my best mates named Gabrielle, or known as Gabby. So, after speaking to Gabby, I called her up. Well, I made a big status about me not feeling myself and kind of what people see is different from what I see and stuff. And she asked me what was my status about. And when I spoke to her, I was like, we had a phone call and I said, I really need to talk to you about something. It's quite important, but we will need to sit down and stuff. And she was like, alright, okay then, that's fine. Let's meet up on the weekend and let's have a chinwag. Well, when that weekend came, I actually got very nervous, and even more nervous that I didn't actually come out to it then. I dragged it on for like another week. So I was like, right, let's meet up next weekend, let's have a chinwag about that. So next weekend I said, okay then let's go for a bite to eat. So we went for a bite to eat, we went for have something to eat, we sat down in a cafe, and I just turned around to her, I goes, Gabby, don't know how to say this, I'm really scared, I'm worried, I'm nervous, I've got all these feelings running through. So I spoke to Gabby and kind of like, Gabby, by the way, I want to be trans. I'm a transgender woman inside, I'm a woman inside. So she was like, oh, okay then, right. Are you sure this is what you want? And I was like, yes, this is something I really want. And she was like, well, I'm here for you, I'll support you no matter what. If this is what you want, I will be there for you and I'll support you through everything. I've supported you through everything so far for the past 12 years. So yeah, it's really good that she was like, wow. And that was someone I was very nervous of. So, oh, this fucking hair. This hair is doing my head in today. Oh, so after speaking to Gabby, after once I was speaking to Gabby and she was all good, so we walked back home, and then I told her partner as well. And he was like, I knew already. So that was it was really good. So I've had a lot of support from those friends. Yeah, from my 5 friends. So they are my 5 main friends. So I told them first. So I was super happy and glad that they were actually really supportive. They're going to be there for me every step of the way, etc. So yeah, I'm so sorry. This hair is really annoying me today. I think I'm going to have to put some new hair on. Because I need hair. I do. Right. So as we swiftly move on from Gabby, like everything was really good. So now I am